So I wanted to do a quick video on the hashtag in my EXO. What I'm running is an EXO Mountain Gear 3500 in multicam. For everything that I do, this pack is more than enough. I don't hunt the backcountry. I live in southeastern Washington, and most of my hunts are day hunts or a couple days at most. Most of our stuff is within a couple miles of a road. For my gear, I do have a 20-degree mummy bake. This one's a Pinot 20. I'm not sure exactly what brand it is, but it suits the purposes that I need. Again, I don't usually carry that in the bag because, again, we're camping out of the truck. I do carry a Kelty Gunnison 3.1 tent with me. That thing works awesome. For my boots, for when it gets cold, I'm running the Danner Eastridge 8-inch, 400-gram Thinsulate on these. These are probably going to get retired and get some Crispies pretty soon. For early season, I just run a pair of these. These are just Under Armour non-insulated basic hiking boots. They work great for what I need. I carry an extra pair of socks, again depending on when I'm going, if it's early season or late. It's going to depend on what weight of socks I'm carrying. Gloves, I'll carry a couple different pairs with me. I like just these Orange Mechanics gloves. I got them at Home Depot. Nothing fancy, but they work great. Just keep the chill off. If it's a little colder, I got these ones here. These ones have cut off fingers. Work great for dexterity. If it is colder, like towards November, that type of thing, I have these Cabela's. These are more of like an actual winter glove. They're 30, 35 bucks, something like that at Cabela's. I carry a Red Ledge rain jacket with me. This one I got probably about 4 or 5 years ago at Sportsman's Warehouse. I believe they still sell the same one. It works great. It's nothing fancy. It's about 50 bucks. I like wearing a face mask. I got these ones off of a promotion off of Facebook, actually. I think you could get 5 of them for 20 bucks, something like that. These ones are saltwater gear or some deal like that. I forget the exact name. I carry just a little first aid kit with me. Nothing fancy. It's just got the basic stuff in it. Band-aids, ibuprofen, things like that. Nothing fancy. If I'm elk hunting and it's going to be archery, I'm carrying my bugle tube with me. I got a few different diaphragms, a couple different brands in there. I like carrying this. There's a lot of sage where I'm at. These ones are just like a wafer. You just clip them onto your boot or your hat or whatever. Works great for some cover scent. You can get it in different scents. This one happens to be Western Sage. I believe you can get it in pine and a few other ones. For my water system, I actually got this at Costco a few years ago. It's a Geiger rig, 3 liter. This thing works really awesome. It's better than any other thing that I've found. I've used Camelbacks and I just didn't find the quality in in a Camelback. This thing, during the promotion, they actually have a guy, a full-grown man, stand on this thing and the bladder will not break. The cool thing about this is it actually has a valve on it where you can actually squirt it, which works great like if you have animals with you, dog, and you're on a hike or whatever. Everybody needs toilet paper, obviously, camo face paint. These things work pretty awesome. These are dude wipes, basically just a baby wipe that's for a grown man. I carry just a Platypus 1 liter, just a fold-up bag. And then instead of carrying like an Nalgene bottle like most guys do, I just carry a couple of these. These are just basically like a 1-quart water bottle, plastic water bottle, way lighter than an Nalgene bottle. And then for food, I just have a little spoon on one end, fork on the other. Sportsman's Warehouse special. I like carrying things like these. Got some Squincher, some Crystal Light. This one's Hawaiian Punch. Just things to add into your water. For food, a little Tabasco sauce, Red Robin seasoning, salt and pepper shaker. You can get that at any sporting goods store. I have a cook kit with a little stove. I forgot to actually grab it, but it takes these little gas canisters. I don't want to carry a Jetboil with me. I think it's just too darn big, and a little stove that goes with these is just way smaller. Just a little Case Logic. I carry extra batteries in that. Flashlights. That's pretty much all I have batteries for is flashlights. This deal I got off of Amazon. I think it was like $5. This is actually a waterproof case for your phone that you can. It's for a smartphone, so you can actually use the touch screen through it. But it's guaranteed 100% waterproof, and it's nice and light, so keep your phone from getting damaged. Some extra cord. You never know what you're going to need that for. I like carrying these. These are just little tiny zip ties. I won't carry the whole package, just a few. But you never know what a zip tie is going to come in handy for. This deal here, this comes on a roll, but I'll pull a couple off. This is KT tape. Works great for your muscles. It comes in strips like that. It's got sticky back. Peel it off. I also carry in my first aid kit things like moleskin, which obviously works great. I like carrying this Gold Bond body powder. Works great for chafing, those things. These are pretty cool, especially early season. It's an insect repelling super band. It says it repels mosquitoes. I don't know if they work that great or not, but they're nice and light. You just throw them on your wrist, so why not? I carry a Sitka beanie with me, and then I also have a merino wool. This is a Cascade Mountaineering, I believe, or Mountain Tech. This is one that you just get at Costco. Nothing fancy. I usually carry 1 or 2 bottles of, this is Breeze Squeeze, and this is Primos Wind Checker, same stuff. Marking tape, I'll usually just pull some off of that instead of carrying the whole roll with me. As for my knife, I've carried this for many, many years. I'm not sure what the model is, but it's a buck knife, and I just absolutely love this knife. I love fixed blade knives. It is a little heavier than some of the replacement blade ones, which I think I might go up to one of them. I'm not sure which one yet. I haven't decided. Game bags. This one is actually a game bag itself. I'm not sure who actually makes this, but this works great because I can just take whatever game bags I want, shove them in there, and depending on what I'm hunting at the time, if it's going to be an elk hunt or a deer hunt, or how far in I'm going, will determine what game bags I'm taking with me. So I'll just take those. Gloves. I like keeping gloves with me just to kind of keep things clean. Makes it to where I don't have to clean my hands off so much. For keeping the meat clean, I know a lot of guys use just plastic garbage bags and stuff. I found that if you just go to like Walmart or Home Depot, this is just a plastic drop cloth. This one is 9 foot by 12 foot, and they're like $1, and they work great for it. I'll keep a couple lighters, just a small little multi-tool. That's just one of those Cabela's ones you get for like $5. Keep an extra pocket knife. This one actually is a Kershaw, I believe, or a Camillus, excuse me. And this one actually has a piece on the end of it for a fire starter. So it kind of comes in handy. I don't know if I'll ever actually need to use that, but why not have it? Keep my Allen wrench set if I'm bow hunting. I guess that would be handy for either way, but especially bow hunting. Headlamp, I like using this one. I'm not sure the model, but it's a black diamond. I got this at REI. I got this one for about $25, and it was on sale half off, so that's about $50. For my rangefinder, this thing has lasted me probably 15 years or more. This one's a Nikon Laser 600. I've never had a problem with this. I've never had a reason to get anything new and fancy. This one's nothing special, but it does the trick for what I need. Binoculars, I'm using the Vortex Diamond 10x42s. I love these binoculars. I mean, I know they're not the Vipers or anything like that, but man, they just work great. I don't have a bino harness for them other than this just cheap Sportsman's Warehouse one yet. I'm looking into getting one. I just haven't decided which one I want to buy. Probably going to buy the Muley Freak. Little tag kit. Nothing fancy there, just to put your tags in. For sidearm, I carry, this is a Ruger SP101 357. I love this gun. When I'm rifle hunting, I don't have a scope on this yet, but when I am rifle hunting, this is my weapon of choice. I took the scope off to put a new one on it and just haven't put a new one on yet. So this is a Winchester Model 70 Featherweight, and yes, this is left-handed. This is a 300 Winchester Short Mag. Absolutely love this gun. For bow hunting, I've got two bows actually. Both are Hoyts. This one is the Hoyt Defiant Pro Turbo. Not sure if I'm going to actually use this one or not. We were considering selling this one. It's actually my wife's bow. But it is a brand new bow. We just haven't set it up yet. I have a 2013 Hoyt Charger that I shoot normally. Love that bow. It's a little bit older model. It's not the top of the line model, but it is a sweet shooting bow. For clothing, obviously I'm wearing a long sleeve Sitka. I wear the Sitka Scent Pants. Love these things. It's a big chunk of change to go and buy Sitka gear, but for those guys that haven't bought good quality camouflage pants, jacket, and that stuff, it is well worth the money. Jacket, I am running the Sitka Jetstream. Absolutely love this jacket. I find it hard to not wear it in the off season. If I need something, an extra little layer, this is just one of these Realtree basic hoodies. Nothing fancy. It was like $15 at Walmart, something like that. For the bag, I know EXO actually recommends to use dry bags inside. I actually got this for about $8 off of Amazon. This is a rain cover for my bag. I actually bought this because we were going on a hike and we were going to be near a bunch of waterfalls, and I didn't want the exterior of the bag getting wet unnecessarily. But this thing works great. And that's pretty much it. That's about all that I run. Oh, and then I got the Phelps Easy Estrus for my cow call for elk hunting. But yeah, since I don't have to worry about any backcountry hunts, I can kind of go a little bit more minimal. I do want to still have water because it does get definitely hot here in eastern Washington, especially early season September for deer hunts. I mean, right now we're in the middle of August and we're in the mid 90s, and last week we were in 100+ degree weather, so definitely want to have lots of water. For my food, that just depends on when I'm going, how long I'm going to be out, if we're going to be going back to the truck for lunch. I like just to take granola bars, things like that. Sometimes I'll take a Mountain House with me. That way I can just stay up on the hillside or the mountain or whatever instead of coming back for lunch. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it.